Hey guys, so I have a little craft for you today. It is a thrifty one. It is one that I've been wanting to do, but I wanted to test it out before I showed you guys. It has to do with candles, and a thrifty way to do this. Don't mind that, that was my phone. And so, what you'll need for this video is, and I got almost everything at the dollar store except for one item, and I will say what that one is. But I got a candle. You can do smaller candles, you can do larger candles. It doesn't even have to be white. Just make sure that whatever candle you're doing, you don't do the marker color in that color, okay? So the next thing you'll need is Sharpies. And I bought all of these for $3. So these lovely metallic ones came into actually more than $3, but these lovely metallic ones came in a 2-pack at the Dollar Tree. Same with these metallic ones. These ones, however, which are my favorite, which also came from the dollar store, I believe were $1.50 instead. They came from the Dollarama, but at the Dollar Tree they are one single one to a pack of for $1, $1.25 because it's Canadian. So those are the most expensive pens, and then I have black as well, because I didn't want to get any of the colorful, because they do have permanent markers that are colorful, but I already own some, so I didn't want to get some just for this video. But they do have them there if you have none whatsoever. Starting off from scratch, they do have a beautiful rainbow pack of permanent markers for this. You'll need tissue paper. You don't need very much. Like, you could get away with less than that for this, which I also got at the dollar store, and it's like 30 sheets, and I mean, I'm not even using one sheet to do this. I'm using like maybe an eighth to do this. And then you'll need wax paper. You can also get this in a roll at the dollar store. Again, you don't need very much. It's just mainly to hold in place, but you do need the wax paper. You'll also need a pair of scissors. The precision ones are not that great to start off with on the bigger tissue paper. You'll need larger scissors. So if you don't have any scissors, pick some up at the dollar store. Also, these precision scissors I got, if you're new to my channel, I got at the dollar store. I use them for literally everything. The only thing that I didn't buy at the dollar store was this hairdryer, and you only need a heat source, not to go directly onto it. So if you already own one, great. If not, take this opportunity to purchase one. I got this one years ago for like $15 at I think Zayre's, which is a grocery store here. And I need a new one, I will admit, but I'm going to keep this one for crafting because it does just what I need, and you only need it on the lowest handle. Okay, so let's get into the craft. Oh, I did forget to mention that you'll need some print off, or if you can freehand, by all means freehand, but I can't. So you'll need some, I've got, and I'm gonna laminate slash put plastic on these because the permanent marker does come through. So if you put plastic wrap over top, or are able to self-laminate, because you can buy self-laminating things from the Dollar Tree, Dollarama's here. I'm going to do that for these, but you'll need something like this, or like I said, if you can freehand. I'm not that creative, so I'm not going to do it. So now we get down to the video. So I've got you at a bit of a lower level here. So here's the piece I will be using. I am going to take the printout, and I'm going to place it where I want it on the printout. And then I'm going to do the triple goddess sign that's in here. So I'm going to take my marker, and I'm just going to trace around it. And like I said, I should have somehow, there we are, I should have somehow put plastic wrap or something on here before I decided to do that, but I will do that at a later date. But right now, so you have your piece with the symbol on it, and toss it around. And literally all you're going to do is take your white candle, you're going to place it this way on it. It doesn't have to be reversed, so you don't have to attempt to reverse anything or anything like that. Line it up the way you want it, and this is going to be, I do these for my Goddess and God candles in a pinch. And then you take the wax paper and you wrap it around the candle, like so. And if you have a glove or something to put on that will protect your hand from the heat, do so now, and I will do that in just give me one moment. Now you can use a garden glove or anything with this. This is actually a heat-resistant glove that I got with my new curling iron, but not everybody has those, but you can get gardening gloves from the dollar store. Make sure they're just the they don't have the plastic on them. You may melt the plastic, I'm not too sure. Then you go with your hairdryer, put it on the lowest setting, and then you just apply heat. Okay, so that's done. You want to wait until, I forgot to show this part, but you want to wait until it looks like there's a teeny bit of condensation on the wax paper, and that the ink from the marker is coming a little bit through. It doesn't come through the actual wax paper, it just looks a little bit more like it's coming through. Now watch your corners and things, make sure they're all down, or else you could lose this thing in an instant. But that's the finished product. I mean, you can add whatever you want. I did a trial run to make sure that I was doing this not immediately waiting for you guys. I just put some runes on it. I just did whatever just to see if it would work. But this turned out really well. So these are the two candles I have. Again, I got most of the things from the dollar store. If you're just starting out witch, this is a perfect way to do it. If you can't find any of your, like, anything for God or Goddess, you can always put these guys in. I mean, you can grab the only markers that you really need to grab it for that case are these. I mean, if you want to be a little bit more creative, you can get the colorful, like the metallic kind of shows on here, so that was my main goal to check, because I knew that, you know, if it was a matte color it would be fine. But this, the glitter kind of shows, that's kind of really cool, and it's a really good way if you're tight on a budget to add representations onto your altar if you have one. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Blessed be, and keep crafting, witches.